So this is Christopher filleting a sea robin. What you want to do is cut the head and gut him first, and then from there you're going to run it down the back line, go out to the end of the tail. Ideally you want a nice sharp knife with these because they have a very, very tough skin.
Very tough.
Now Chris has had a wee bit of practice because he's a master chef. But you can see there's nice white meat when they come off of these things, so they're very worthwhile. And these are not big ones. You can see the size of his hand. It's not too big, but carry quite a bit of meat on them. And very tasty. It's a white meat. Nice to fry up. They're very good with as a white fish. You could cut them in a couple different ways, cook them a couple different ways. But they have a relatively nice backbone, so you could cut them pretty thin. And they are very wide fish, so they got a pretty good amount of meat on them. And there you go, it's filleting a fish. I'll show you again. There's a little bone structure in the front part of these that you want to just trim out. If you get right behind them, as you can see, that's you'll lose a little bit of meat, but most people discard these as garbage fish anyway, so when you make a good meal out of them, everything counts. I'll show you that again, if you can see right there, cutting right along the backbone just outside the fin. Go right down the back, straight through. And these are going to be the fun ones, the porgies. Weigh about 1 pound each, 1.5 pounds each. They're pretty good in size. Very good flavor, very white fish. So, there it is, cutting back off of that bone. Clean up the fillets a little bit. You definitely want to skin these fish because the skin is definitely not a...
Tough as shit.
Yeah, very, very tough.
Belly.
One more time.
Big one too.
This is the one you caught. You just want to basically ride that blade along the edge of the backbone, right along the rib cage there, if you consider it that. And
what about the spine?
Yeah. That's the belly lining, so you want to cut that away. That ultimately is probably edible, but not very tasty.
Yeah.
That out and go towards the front again. Yes. Very easy fish to catch. Very tasty. Nothing to be afraid of. Very edible, very white meat, as you can see.
Very chunky.
Now we'll show you how to skin them a little bit. You're going to want to start at the tail. If you watch here and you just push down towards the edge of the skin, And then once you get that little slack, you just kind of ride right along the skin, right out to the front. That skin is literally like leather.
Absolutely.
And just ride it again along the skin. They come right off the skin. Beautiful chunky meat. I think they were eating this in Waterworld.
Great movie, by the way.
Excellent movie.
I want gills.
And all the slime that's on it, that's okay. All you know how to do is rinse that off. That comes right off. Doesn't harm the meat in any way. You don't have to worry about that. Just take those. There you go, some boneless sea robin. Prepared for you by Chris Wynn.
Call it a day.